Good morning, boys. It is time to check Dorothy Serendipity kit because, of course, they just posted a couple hours ago, I believe. I was in bed still, so just woke up and I was like, okay, let's make a video, talk about Dorothy and what's going on. She is sugar on crack, sugar but better. It's still for the 1%. Again, you have to wait until I'm seeing game. But right now, the 1% feels kind of like Mihara, which is still a fantastic character. So let's start with this, right? Fantastic character, but she feels more of like a kinda underwhelming for a 1%. For a 1%, that's like the important part, right? Still, the kit is looking pretty nice. Let's talk a little bit about napkin math in terms of uptime for the skill 1 on the pellets, and let's talk a little bit, of course, about our first impressions. As usual, before we start, hello nerds, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic, Dorothy Serendipity. Oh my god, that's loud. So, when it comes to the first animation, or when it comes to the assets, if you will first, fantastic assets, looks nice, nice jiggle, right? And when it comes to the burst, personally, one copy only. I just don't care about Pina. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about Pina, guys. What can I say? That's it. When it comes to the kit, a few things that are interesting in here. A shotgun, and then the CDDE instead of code. Small fucking indie company. Small indie company. Attacker shotgun B3 water. 200% attack damage, 200% one attacking core, 1.5 reload time, 9 bullets ammo capacity. Overall, pretty standard shotgun character. Remember that shotguns, as far as I remember, should have 10 pellets base. And base pellets. This is a character based on pellets, so Leona will be able to help, and maybe some of the treasures will be able to help too. The new ones, maybe Polly, maybe Toph. We'll see one of them work with pellets. That's it. Let's go directly into the skills, starting with the skill 1. As you can see, all of the skills are passives, as usual, nothing interesting there. Skill 1 activates when hitting a target with 80 pellets. You're shooting 10 per second, and remember, you can miss pellets. So, shooting 10 per second does not mean that after 8 shots, you will be able to activate this, because you can miss pellets. If you're not shooting to the core or to the center of the enemy, you might be able to miss some of those pellets outside the target. So that's important to remember. A shot with a shotgun does not mean you are hitting the 10 pellets. Overall, let's assume it's 8 shots, right? Affect self, gains pierce for 3 rounds, hit rate increased by 98%, so it's gonna be really accurate, right? Our new sniper. Attack damage increased by 72%, huge increase in damage. And pellet count is fixed at 1 for 3 rounds, meaning you will only shoot once. I assume this is made, so if you guys remember the previous character, we got like this K. K was broken with the SMG, the pellet skill, so I assume they removed this now, and the way they fix it is by doing a fixed count for pellets, in this case at 1, which makes sense. If not, she would probably be too broken, because if not, all of those 3 rounds would be 10 pellets per shot rather than 1. Still, looks really good, looks really strong. The problem with this is the uptime. It's 80 pellets, we'll talk about this in a second. Activates when hitting the target with 160 pellets, affecting herself, expanding the pierce range by 200% for 3 rounds. This is also pretty nice, but then again, it's only gonna activate every other time you activate the first part. So that the first time you are not getting this, the second time you activate this, you also get the expand pierce range. So if the boss is far away, you are completely fine. She's still gonna hit like a drag. And then rinse and repeat. When it comes to pellets, this is napkin math, of course, as usual. Alright guys, do not take this as, oh, is this the correct uptime? No. Ark, thank you for the math. Love you. As you guys can see, shotguns, 1.5 shots per second, meaning you're gonna be shooting 10-15 pellets per second, assuming you are hitting all of them, of course. And as you can see, she has 10 base pellets, 15 on burst, 20 if you were to bring Leona. The uptime does not change that much if you bring Leona or not, from like a 37 to like a 44, and then on a 3-minute battle, from a 30% to a 33%, assuming there is no CDR, maybe Toph will be a CDR shotgun, right? But right now, Leona is on a spot where it's not really worth building her nor bringing her unless the raid is weak to water. And even in those situations, it's kinda hard bringing her. I personally love Leona, it's a pity, but yeah, she might not be worth still bringing into these teams with Dorothy Serendipity. But again, we still have to wait for those new treasures to see what's going on, because there might be a character that works with pellets, so we could be making a team with, let's say, the new Dorothy, and of course, where is Maid Private as well, which I don't know where she is. Here, there she is. With Maid Private as well, considering she also works with pellets. So again, we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that to see if it's actually worth or not bringing characters that increase pellets. That's it, enough yapping. Skill 2. Activates when entering battle, affects self. Pierce damage increased by 55%. Really nice buff. This is basically the way of making new characters stronger. They do get a passive where they get a lot of self buffs. In this case, when you burst the first time, for the rest of the fight, you're also getting 75% of attack continuously and 40% of hit rate continuously. This is only gonna be working on the full burst, but it's a powerful buff. It's 75% attack, 72% attack damage right here when you're getting this. And also on her burst, she's getting even more buffs. And these are for 15 seconds rather than 10, which also increases her damage by a lot. So attack speed increased by 65%, attack increased by 88%, and the number of pellets increased by 5. She's gonna be shooting 15 instead of 10 when you are on burst. So again, all in all, this is like a sugar button crack. This is like what the sugar treasure should have been in my opinion, but then again Shift Up is afraid of actually making good treasures outside of Helm. We'll see, the new patch might have a surprise or two. I'm all in for good treasures, honestly. Right now there's like 3 worth building maybe. Right now it's looking like a 1 copy character rather than going for MLB. Of course, if you care about raids, you're gonna be going for MLB. If you care about raids, you're getting most characters MLB unless it's something like Sora, right? In that case, of course not, but anything else you're getting MLB. But for most people, 1 copy seems more than enough. For the people who like Doro and like Pina, of course, you can try to go for the MLB, but remember it's a 1% banner. In my opinion, just use your tickets, maybe do a multi or 2 if you have enough resources, and then just ticket. Because going into the 1% banners, for the most part, we all know how that is going to end, okay? Even the big whales usually just ticket these banners. If the big whales are ticketing and you are like, no, I'm pulling, you're kind of retarded. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. That's it, 200 gold tickets, we'll get our Dorothy after 1 multi, maybe we one tap, maybe we are lucky, but we will be testing her live as well when she drops. I am sad that LF kit is not yet posted, or at least not yet, maybe they do post it later, but at least they did post earlier than usual this one. So again, to reiterate, the kit is looking nice, but right now for 1% might be underwhelming until we go and test her actual damage. Her self buffs are really big, are actually huge. 75% attack, the hit rate, another 88% attack on burst, attack speed, the attack damage every time you are proccing the 80 pellets. Like, just getting really big numbers. It's a matter of, is that going to be enough for a shotgun to actually be, you know, a meta character, or is it just gonna be like a situational girl for raids only? That's what's gonna be for this one. As usual, we are live every single day. Links in the description down below. Do let me know if you guys are pulling, ticketing, skipping. What is your plan? My God, she looks good. And that's it. That's gonna be for this one. Love you all bastards. Good luck with your pool dinner rates. I'll see you on the next one.